What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Bartender Hideout. As you've seen at the number of this episode, we made it, we're here. We're at the halfway point. Only a couple more episodes to go. Only 25 more weeks to be exact after this one. I hope you're enjoying the trip so far. As you know, we're looking at the Drinks International Top 50 Most Popular Drinks of 2020. And right now we are at the Americano. This is one that definitely has a little bit of history as well with one of the episodes that we already made. So definitely stick around to hear from Uncle Bob on how that story pans out. But yeah, as you guys know, Uncle Bob will tell you a little bit about this cocktail, in short, about the history, and then afterwards he'll throw it back over to me. I'll make you a cocktail that you can't refuse, and I'll also have a little sip and see if it's worth it for you guys or not. Yeah, and I guess it's about time that we let Uncle Bob do a little bit of the talking, so let's go over to him. Hello guys, and welcome back to Storytime with Uncle Bob. As you know, today we will be talking about the Americano. This drink was first served, if I remember correctly, in 1860. And this drink was served at Gaspari's Campari bar, and this was in Milan in Italy. So, this drink was a descendant of the Milano Torino, which was basically Campari and Puntenese, which both came from Milano and Torino, which in that way makes sense, right? What made this drink is that the Americans back in that day were trying the Milano and Torino, or at least most likely, and they didn't like the flavor. It was too strong, it was too bitter, whatever you want to call it. So what did they do? Added more soda water to it. Ended up becoming way more popular among the tourists. So voila, there you go, Americano. And then again, on the other side of the coin is that this is seen as a precursor of the Negroni. If you want to learn more about it, I think Koen made an episode about that in his cocktail countdown. Check out the Negroni. Another thing is that this drink was actually the first drink ordered by Mr. James Bond, that we obviously all know, in one of the very first, or actually in the first novel that Ian Fleming wrote about Mr. James Bond. And actually came back numerous times after that in more of the other novels. One more thing, actually. James Bond wanted specifically Perrier in his drink as the soda water, since he figured expensive soda was a cheap way to improve a bad drink. Let's see if Koen can find a cheap way to improve a bad drink. Probably not. Okay, let's throw it over to him. Okay, so back for the Americano. Uncle Bob probably told you a little bit about it. This is going to be, I think I've said this actually once. I think I said this at the Moscow Mule, that this was going to be the fastest creation session that we had so far, but I think this one might beat that one. So we're going to start off with icing our glass. Fill it up all the way, and then I can actually do this in front of here, nice and easy. Then we're going to need our jigger, and I'm going to need my Campari. So we're gonna add 45 milliliters or 50 milliliters. Nou, let's do 45 milliliters. Ja. Wel beslissen hoeveel je er dan in doet.
Kleinigheid.
So we are gonna put 45 milliliters of our Campari in the glass. There we go. 45 milliliters. That's should be about an ounce and a half, if I'm not mistaken. And then we want to grab our sweet vermouth. Ideally, you want to have this in the fridge and not opened longer than a month, because then it starts losing its taste a little bit, or it starts degrading, I guess, since it's a fortified wine. So we'll also add 45 milliliters of our sweet vermouth, or ounce and a half. And then, as a final touch, we'll have our sparkling water, soda water, whatever you call it in the parts that you're from, and we're gonna top that one up with our soda water. Let's add a little straw, and then I'm gonna need, as a garnish, nice and easy, we're gonna be using a orange slice here. Add that to our drink, and as I said, nice and easy. This is the Americano. Okay, gonna give it a little bit of a stir so we don't have all the flavors on the bottom and then only soda water on the top. Yeah, I mean, 100% this is gonna obviously give you Negroni vibes with the Campari. It just, I think wherever you add Campari, especially once you use an amount like we did now, like once you add 1.5 ounces of Campari to any drink, it's gonna, there's no way you can balance that, I think. Which is not a problem, because this one doesn't need to be balanced, because obviously the Campari is one of the stars of the show. Yeah, I think personally I would prefer this over a Negroni, just because the harshness is a little bit gone in that one. That being said, I still probably wouldn't order either the Negroni or this one myself if I'm just chilling and having a drink. But yeah, I think in its simplicity, and obviously in a bar like this, when we're really busy, these cocktails I love to get on a ticket, because they're out in like 20 seconds, nice and easy. Also, for if you're making this at home, if you're having a barbecue or you're sitting in the garden or just want to have a little sip in the sun, this is nice and easy. You only need 2-3 ingredients at home, and you're ready to get going with this one. But yeah, this one is definitely not in my wheelhouse entirely, but maybe for you guys it is. If it is, prove me wrong or tell me in the comments, whatever you want to do. That's totally fine. Also, though, once you do that, make sure you like and subscribe, because a bunch of you that are watching are not subscribed yet. And yeah, also make sure to stick around for next week, because we definitely have more videos coming up. And I guess I'll see you guys next week. Ciao.